Hi everyone, welcome back to the Nest. It's Raven. Thanks for joining me today. What I have for you all today is my check-in for budget number 2 for the month of July. And then I also wanted to take just a quick second out to say I really appreciate all of the love that you all are showing me on my videos, you know, my views, my watch hour, watch minutes, things like that. I think currently to date, my most popular video is the one that I just posted, I think a couple days ago. What's today? Today's Thursday. I think I posted it Sunday. And it is the my debt snowball setup for my $21,000 in consumer debt. The views for that video have really been climbing, so I really appreciate all the love that you all are showing me. And if you like my content, want to see more of my content, be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can join the flock and so that you don't miss any more of my videos. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so like I said, what I have for you all is my check-in for paycheck budget number 2 for July 2020. So let's go ahead and get into that. Okay, take these out. All right, so let's just do a quick and a brief overview. Pay date was July 24th. And this paycheck is going to cover me until August 6th because my next payday is on August 7th. I think that's right. Let me make sure because I could be telling y'all the wrong thing. I'm checking a calendar really quick just to make sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this paycheck is going to cover me from July 24th to August 6th because my next payday is going to be on August 7th. All right, so full-time job, my budgeted income was $2,132.03, and I've already filled in the actual, which I'm salaried, so my check is usually always the same. But sometimes my check is, and I mentioned this in previous videos, sometimes my check at the beginning of the month is more than my check at the end of the month, but this month they equaled out to be the same. I don't know. Someone told me it's because even though I'm salary, I'm paid every 2 weeks, so that kind of throws it off a little bit from each paycheck. That's what somebody told me. But if I was salaried and I was only paid, let's say monthly or the 1st and the 15th, then it would always be evened out. But because I'm paid bi-weekly, so there's 26 paychecks in a year if you're paid bi-weekly. So they told me that's why that was like that. All right. So online income, I budgeted at $150. I have not tallied up yet where I am as of right now, but I have made a couple of sales, as well as banked up some affiliate income. So I probably will reach this. We'll see. Don't know. But I will fill this in as we get closer to the end of this pay period, probably when I'm getting ready to set up for the month of August, because I'll be setting up August's monthly budget next week. So I'll probably go ahead and fill that in then. All right, so as far as bills and expenses, nothing has yet come up. No, I'm lying. Yes, it has. Hulu and Netflix did come out. They came out, I believe, on yesterday. No, they hit this morning. I had them down for the 29th, but they sometimes fluctuate too. Sometimes it comes out on the 29th. Sometimes it comes out on the 30th. It just depends. But those did come out on today. And Hulu was as planned, $13.13. And then Netflix was the $17.51. Gym has not come out yet. That is due to come out on the 6th of August. So we're in good shape there. I didn't overlook any bills or any expenses, and I haven't had anything come up. But what I did have pop up was I need to get an oil change for my truck. My light came on like 2 days ago or whatever. I just haven't gone. But that will not have to be counted in my bills and expenses. You know why? Because I have a sinking fund set up for car maintenance and situations and all that. So I'm just going to take the money from my sinking fund for the car and pay to get my oil change. So I don't even have to factor that into this and be like, oh shoot, I didn't take out such and such a amount of dollars for, you know, an oil change. What am I gonna do? I had a sinking fund set up for that. So there you go. All right. Debt payments. All of my debt payments have been made, even though they have set dates here. I'm a person who just likes to go ahead and pay them and get them over with, but I do like to have the due dates here just in case I got some stuff going on payday on Friday and I just don't get around to doing it. I still like to have the due dates set up just so that I know that they're there in case anything happens. So legal fees, $225, that was paid on the 24th. It was paid on the 24th. Nectar, that is for my mattress, that was at $86. I paid that. It was technically due on the 1st, but like I said, I've already paid it. Car note, I budgeted at $400. My car note is not $400, but it is one of my current debt snowballs. I'm trying to eliminate that. My current car note is, I've been paying $400 for so long, it's like two something. I think it's like $260 something is my car note, but I paid $400, and so that was already paid. All right, then Merrick, which is a credit card, that one was going to be due on the 4th of August, but I have already paid it. Credit One, which is a credit card, it was going to be due on August 6th, but I've already paid it. And then Target, which is a Target store card, it was going to be due on the 6th as well, but I have already paid it. So debt payments completely out of the way, and I will go ahead and put my actual down. I think I'm safe to put my actual down. So my actual was, it's budgeted at $809. So I'm just going to put that right there. So we can technically really close that out as far as my debt payments go. All right, we move over to cash envelopes. I'm not going to write the actuals in yet for my cash envelopes, but I will say, because if you watched my previous video when I first set this paycheck budget up, I told you that I changed up my cash envelopes. I kind of decreased some of my categories, just basically I decreased the categories all over, pretty much because of the current climate and kind of what's been going on. I decreased my gas down, my groceries, personal spending, pet kind of pretty much stayed the same, and then I decreased household. So currently I'm still in good shape. I'm still good to get probably another tank of gas before the next payday, which, you know, works out. Groceries and food, I think I've spent maybe a little over half of the budget so far. I think I spent about 90-ish bucks maybe, because I spent like 80 something at the store, and then I've ate out like twice. And when I mean like eat out, I've went to like a fast food place like Chick-fil-A is really the main fast food place that I eat at. Chick-fil-A, I've went to Chick-fil-A like twice, so that's where the extra maybe $10 or $12 came from. So I still have some funds left over, and I'm probably going to hit the store maybe tomorrow, and that will exhaust that entire grocery budget there. All right, personal spending, I probably spent about $15 or so, because I bought some stuff to do my nails, and then that's really all I did. I think all I did was I bought some stuff to do my nails, and that was it. Yeah, so I think I've spent probably about maybe 10-15 bucks there, but I have a little ledger that I keep with me in my wallet so that I can, you know, calculate these totals up correctly, which I will do when I close out this budget. Pet expenses, again, on my ledger, it's in my wallet somewhere, but I've spent, I think, like $60 because I got them some food and some little treats and stuff. So I think I spent about $60. Household, I have not spent anything for household, no, because I have some stuff stocked up. We're stocked up on tissue, paper towels, laundry detergent, cleaning products, all the kinds. We're stocked up, so I haven't spent anything on household since this paycheck started. It's probably going to be that way for the entire paycheck. I'm probably not going to spend anything for household, because I just don't can't think of anything we need. Well, the one thing I do need, I can't find, which is disinfecting spray and or disinfecting wipes. I can't find them. I can't find them in the store. I can't find them online. Maybe when if I go to Kroger, maybe I'll look up and find some there, because that's where I found the pack that I had. I had bought a 4-pack from Kroger of the disinfecting wipes, and those lasted me for quite a while, and I just looked up and found those. So maybe I'll look up and find some more. Maybe, I don't know. So we're on track to be in budget for that, but I'll fill in the actuals later. As far as general savings, my usual $35 did go to my stash account. And as far as any other savings, I haven't sent anything else to savings since payday. Which the only thing that went to savings for payday was my sinking funds. Yeah, was my sinking funds. So I'll come back later and fill in for any savings that I do over here into Ally, Capital One, and Orion. All right, then getting to my sinking funds. All of the expected amounts went in on payday, which was $100 to my house fund, $40 to the travel fund. Holiday fund got nothing because I'm already at my goal amount for that. I've said that numerous times. My goal amount for holiday spending was $800, and I've saved that to that. So car fund, $10 goes to that every payday, and I'm actually about to tap into that, like I mentioned earlier, to get an oil change. So sinking funds, I've really stressed the importance of sinking funds to my family as well as my friends. They get tired of hearing me talk about sinking funds, but I'm telling you, they will change your financial game. They will just change it up. I'm actually about to start a sinking fund this coming payday for my car registration fees that will be due in October. Even though it's a very minuscule amount, but because here in Memphis, I think we have to pay 180-ish, something like that. It may be less or more. It may be less than that. It's definitely less. It's definitely not more than 180. I really think that's what it is, like 180 something dollars. And that may seem like a minuscule amount to start a sinking fund for, but for some people, $180 in one whop can break you. I mean, for some people. I'm not saying that's my situation, but I will say even though that's not my situation where $180 is not going to break me, it still feels really good when I get up to that counter or wherever I'm, getting ready to make a payment for something, and knowing that this is not coming out of my regular money. This is not coming out of my paycheck, or I'm not having to pull this from savings. This is coming from a pot of money that I set aside specifically for this. I set aside, that $15, that $20 or whatever every payday for a couple of weeks or a couple of months or whatever. And now I have this money right here. It's for this. It just feels really good. It's an undescribable feeling. It feels really good to be able to do that. Like I said, I'm an advocate for sinking funds. Again, campaigning, yes. So all of my sinking fund amounts, like I said, did go in, and I may put some more towards it before the payday ends. So that's the only reason why I'm not putting in the actual amounts yet. But as we get closer to the end of this paycheck period, I will fill in the actual amounts and get them over to there. So all in all, I think we are doing pretty darn good. Like I said, I've closed out for my debt payments because I made all of my debt payments on payday, because that's just something that I do. I know that some people caution against that, but me, regardless of whatever happens, I've learned that credit is important, as well as protecting your walls, your necessaries. Those things are important to, they're important to me. So even though you may not be able to push extra payments towards debt, you should always at least make your minimum payments. So payday, that's what goes out. My minimum payments to all of my debts always go out on payday, because I know that I'm going to make those payments. And then of course, my 4 walls are already accounted for, with my cash envelopes. So That's just something that I've always done. Like I said, debt payments, they are whatever I can pay, you know, that day, I will go ahead and pay it. Now I do have some things that are set up on automatic pay and they just come right out, like, you know, Hulu and Netflix. So those pretty much come out on the day that they're due because I have them set up on automatic payments, and the gym is set up that way as well. But anything I can just go ahead and outright pay, I just go ahead and pay it on the payday so that it's taken care of and I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, so that is pretty much my check-in here. So I think I'm doing pretty darn good. Like I said, I finished up my debt payments. Cash envelopes are doing pretty good. My savings, which is between my general savings and my sinking funds, those are looking good. And I'm shaping up to have a nice amount of money left over at the end of this paycheck that I can put towards extra debt payments, which is a part of my debt snowball, which is in that lovely video that you all have been loving. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, as well as hit that subscribe button. I'm definitely trying to get my subscribers up, so please hit that subscriber button and subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss any more of my videos. Thanks, guys. Peace.